Hey everybody, this is Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another firewood inventory video. Today is January 1st, 2024, which means it's Happy New Year. And I'm going to take you around our property and show you all the piles and stacks of firewood that I have for sale. I'm going to start right here. This is a stack of outdoor boiler wood. It's my cheapest product. As you can see, it's basically my large rejected pieces. Over here, this is my brother's inventory. He calls himself the king of firewood. I'm his biggest customer, and I've been buying all this stuff. This stack had been all the way out to here. There are pallets right here, but I've been buying all this fall. Most of what he's got in there is oak. However, so some of it's too long, some of it's too short, so I have to sort through it. And I would estimate out of all this wood in here, maybe 1/3 of it meets my stringent quality standards, and the rest, like I said, I've been sorting the small and large rejected pieces out. Just something I got to do because I can't compromise quality. That's why I keep having record sales. You can see we got some what we're burning up at the house. Like I say, those smaller rejects, that's what I bring up to her. My brother sometimes gives his standard wood, which, you know, I'd call it mid-grade at best, when mine's premium. Right here, we got a load of mostly ash logs. I see some elm in there too. They should be ready to burn, but if the pieces that are wet, I'm gonna sort those out. But most of that in there I should be able to split and deliver right to the customer. Right here's my bay number 1, and you can see it's empty. But during the winter months, because I sell so much in the fall, I keep the quad and splitter out here so we can get all 4 of our vehicles inside the barn. There's some garbage wood for Mom, the small rejected pieces. Not much left in that pile. It was pretty big in September. Over here, this is bay number 2, and all this in here is ready to burn. This was full all the way up to there, and I didn't really want to tap into it until January, which is now, but as you can see, I've been selling out of it. Actually, Mike and I just split that chair yesterday. That's real dry. The drier stuff's on this side. When we were splitting them, the pieces we thought were wet, we were throwing over here, so it has more time to dry inside of there. And I would say there's probably between 3 and 4 cords in there right now. This is bundles that I make for the store. I just refilled it, and they keep buying from me, which is surprising this time of year. So I got 30 of them ready to go out to them. And there's my jig for making them. This wood right here is semi-season, so it's got to sit till the spring. And I've been making bundles. This is where I've been taking the wood from. Normally this area is filled up, but I've been taking it here and keep having sales. So I gotta keep making it, and I gotta get it from somewhere. So that's where it's coming from. Hopefully I don't have to make any for a while. It's too cold to do it. And there's a little pile for Mom of rejects when I'm back here splitting. Over here, this is my apple inventory. I rarely get that, so I really don't offer it. But sometimes Mike or my other suppliers come up with it, and then I'll take it. I sell it for extra. Just that little pile right there, I'd probably want $60 for. And then right here, this is approximately half cord of oak. I would say anytime I split oak that's dry, ready to burn, you know, barkless stuff like that, it comes to here. So I've tried to always have oak on hand that's ready because it's a popular wood. Speaking of oak, this is my oak alley back here. All this is oak, red oak, and white oak. This is mixed. That stuff, I don't know, it looks pretty dry, but Mike just split it a couple months ago. That's the oldest stuff right there. Or actually, Nate split that for me in the spring, but it was ready to go back then, so it's good. So that's dry. This is actually split in June of 2022. I still don't think it's ready. So it's been there for a year and a half, and I still think it needs another a full till fall before it's ready. Over here, Zach and I split this on the 4th of July this summer, but I don't think it was semi-season, but I don't plan on selling it till next fall. And this is all ready to go. This is dry. This stuff's been here since, I don't know, almost a year now. And Mike and I recently just split this oak, and it wasn't quite ready, so it'll be ready next fall. Right here is my white oak pile. I would say that's ready. I have a restaurant that wants just white oak, so I'm trying to put it right there. I think once I sell some of these others, I might dedicate it to dry and white oak. And I have another oak pile over there. You can see her stack in between those two trees. That stuff will be ready in the fall. But I got a decent, like I say, a decent amount of it back here in Oak Alley. And I've got some logs here staged. As I've been selling this stack, I've been replacing it with this wood I got from our property. I think, yeah, all that came from our property. That came from one of my supplier or customers. I'll talk about more of that in a minute. So, I'm trying to leave a gap in between here. Now, the restaurant said they wanted some oak, so they're going to get that. And then I'm going to fill this area up with oak only. And then over here, there's my cherry inventory, because I have restaurants that want that, and the restaurant that's getting the oak's also getting this cherry right here. That's the oldest cherry that I have. And then I'll go over there where that gray cover is and start selling there. But Mike has so much cherry available. As soon as I sell this, he'll be able to bring me more wood to replace it. And then this is my new setup for summer campfire wood. I know that stack's ready. I did that this summer, but just this late fall, Mike has been bringing me sassafras cherry, and there is a little bit of elm and whatnot in there, but it's mostly cherry, silver maple, and sassafras is what I usually sell for summer campfire wood. I used to just pile it all in here. The stuff on the bottom wouldn't dry, but keeping it like this with a little gap in between. This one's a little bit closer I wanted. I kind of wanted to spread it out a little bit more just so you get some airflow in there. But these are species of wood that dries fairly quick. So now we'll go over here. We're gonna jump into my truck, and we got to go for a little road trip to check out the rest of the inventory that we have here. It is a beautiful day. It's a little chilly, and you do notice I'm wearing my Michigan hoodie. They play Alabama later today, and I know Time Man's going to be rooting for Michigan. Right, Time Man? Hopefully you're watching the video long enough to see this. All right, we'll fire up the truck, and let's see how many miles I got on there. So just 205 something. So put this in gear. And I've got more summer campfire wood coming up here. Used to keep what is it? Shagbark hickory. But this stuff, I'm gonna sell this first. And once this is sold in the summer, then I'll move up to those other piles. There's probably over 3 full quarts right there, or close to it. Then I got some more boiler wood down here. I just added to it when I went to my cousin's last week and picked up that white oak. This is where it went, because it was like, tree service cut, and I wasn't gonna mess with like cutting, cookies off each one to get it to 16 inches. And there's some other oak and whatnot on there. And then I put some more white oak on here. If somebody wanted to buy all of that, I'd probably tell them $250 for all that for boiler wood. All right, now we're coming down to what I call my Hickory Haven. I have Oak Alley, Hickory Haven, and it's about half full right now. As you can see, that's empty. But my driest hickory is right here, or the oldest. This stuff's been here for about a year. And I don't know, there's probably 4 face cords right there, maybe just over a cord. And this stuff should be ready for meat smoking. That's basically what I sell it for. Here I've got some long cut about a quart, over a quart of long cut black locust. That stuff's been there since April 2022. I can't believe the guy hasn't called and ordered any of it from me. I've got this stuff too that's just waiting to replace that. I guarantee you that stuff's dry, but that's long cut, big split, because he has a huge fireplace. I only have a couple customers that actually take stuff like that. And there's some wood for Mom whenever we're down here working. We've got this area cleaned out, and then you remember me talking about that oak up there, that little pile of oak? A customer of mine, he had a tree taken down, and he wanted to trade me. And I picked up 2 trailer loads of my trailer loads of like mostly boiler wood of this stuff, and he wanted something out of it. So I said, well, if you bring me the rest of the wood, I will bring you 1 load of processed wood in the spring. So I think this was probably 3 trailer loads of his small trailer brought here and dumped. So I owe him a truckload of oak or a trailer load, Joe cord of oak in the spring. And there's some long cut stuff that I'm going to sell as campfire wood, probably in the spring or whenever. And we got some more wood for Mom, and then we put some pieces that were even too bad for even boiler wood. We just threw those in the woods. It's biodegradable. I've got some more long cut stuff here, but this has been here since 2020. You can see all the fungus on it. I might end up giving that to Mom. I don't know. I probably could sort through and get some of it out of it, but it looks like a lot of it's going to be rejected just because it's, you know, limb wood and it was full of moisture when it was cut, so it kind of rotted. I got some more hickory right here. You can see the stack here. Trying to keep a gap in it. This is fairly green. Mike and I just split this stuff, and that's about 30 feet long. So there again, there's over 2 full cords right here of hickory, but this stuff needs some time to dry, and that's how you got to do it. You got to stack it in single rows. And like I say, I don't measure it out because the wood has to be transported in a trailer or truck. So I'm not worried about face cord increments or cord increments. It's not how I sell it. And I got another empty slot here for more hickory. And I do have a self-serve driveway stand, which somebody bought 10 bundles the other day, paid me $30 because they're $3 each. I have a sign that says 10 for $2.50. That's why I make them so small, but there it is over there. So, all right, folks, I'm going to head in, and there you go, Ty Man. I'm going to head in and get ready pregame for tonight, this afternoon's Rose Bowl, and we hope Michigan wins. But I want to thank everybody who makes it to the end. Thanks for all your thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Go Blue! Beat Bama!